I have a good relationship with the WWE because I run the largest charity in the world for pro wrestling, the Cauliflower Alley Club, which was established in 1965. I've been the president and CEO for the past 10 years. And in that time, we have, doubled our membership, over doubled the amount of money that we take in, and over doubled the amount of money that we give out. So it's been a tremendous opportunity to do this. I have some great people. We all work, we're all volunteers, because the way I look at it, Stanley, is that, I going back to the territories, which was the basis for all of wrestling. I might not have wrestled in, let's say, Portland, but the guys that were there, from Roddy Piper, Roddy Piper, the Cuban Assassin, so Lynn Denton, so many different guys there, made that territory so that everybody else could go to that territory and make a living. They worked hard, and so we're all connected in this family way. And the Cauliflower Alley Club is the only place where a lot of guys didn't plan correctly. They never, when you started wrestling, you just listened to the people that you hung around with. There was no financial advice. A lot of guys failed to get insurance, failed to plan correctly, got disease, got divorces, and had no life insurance. Or we have to pay state taxes in various states that have a state tax. Fortunately, Florida does not have a state tax. And but various states I've worked in, I've had to pay my taxes. But some of the guys didn't, and all of a sudden they find themselves, these taxes have penalties and interest, and all of a sudden they've got to pay, 5, 8, 10 grand, or their house is getting ready to get taken away. And so, for various reasons, we give these people that have been part of the wrestling industry a hand up, and it's just a wonderful feeling.
It definitely is a wonderful feeling. Great idea to have a company that supports these people that are risking their lives, putting their bodies on the line for our entertainment. And so the ability to have an organization to help pay for those things, that's essential. How did the Cauliflower Alley Club come to be?
Well, it was actually started in 1965 by Iron Mike Mazurki, who was not only a wrestler, but he was an actor. He was like the bad guy in a lot of John Wayne films, and he's got a lot of tremendous credits. I'm going to show you, I'm going to pull up a X-ray just to show you some of the things that we go through. But I don't know if you could see
Yeah.
you see this scars on my hand right there?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all from wrestling, and
Wow.
I'm scarred everywhere. But I just had my 4th back surgery, and
Gosh.
it's a grueling, tough business.
It
And
is.
wow, it's amazing sometimes how people say, "Oh, that fake wrestling, whatever." They don't understand. I mean, I played major college football. I've done a lot of hard things in my life, but nothing as hard on my body as pro wrestling. This is what my spine looks like right now. Let me see if you can see that. Wait, wait.
Oh man.
Uh,
Wow. Oh my. Oh man.
that's all a cage. I had to get the curvature put back in my spine, and those are long screws right there. Uh, it's going into my vertebrae. So yeah,
Crazy.
crazy stuff. But we took a licking and kept on ticking. Things go on, and a lot of people have it much worse. And if I could, if somebody said, would you, not be a wrestler and not be banged up if you had a chance to go back and do something else? And I would say absolutely not. You know, it was my destiny. It was something that I basically prayed for when I was a kid, and uh, became very, very successful in a place where a lot of people, you know, just dream about being on the stage, on the card.
Yeah,
And it was it was wonderful, and to be, you know, so close to the talent in the industry still, and to be able to, you know, do the Cauliflower Alley Club, which if anybody wants to become a member, it's only $35 to become a member. You go to caulifloweralleyclub.org. We have a tremendous reunion each year, and we have like, let me reach over here real quick. I'll show you. This was from the last reunion. Some of the
mm-hmm.
people that were there: Ron Simmons, the Nasty Boys, Mickey James,
CM Punk.
CM Punk, of course. Let's see, where's Coco? Coco Beware,
Mhm.
Damien. There was a lot of other people. You know, we had Jody Malenko, who
Mhm.
Dean Malenko's brother. Jody was big time in Japan. Rhea Von Slasher, who's a Canadian female and just a tremendous girl that really, she actually won our first Independent Wrestlers Award, and she's you know, just an unsung hero. And Koji Miyamoto is a tremendous. He listed every match that I ever had in Japan, what the outcome was, and I spent, you know, a lot of my 2.5 years of my life, over 2 years of my life, in Japan, and you know, what an experience to do that. Al Burke, um, Killer Carl Cox posthumously. Um, you know, it's amazing. I love Japan, and it's Koji was just a tremendous writer and communicator. And without all these people in the business, you know, from your Gordon Soley and Jim Rosses, and you know, all the people that have contributed with their voice, the referees, even the timekeepers. I mean, you know, we appreciate everybody, because it took everybody to make the show and to make the people happy.
It's a crew and a cast all coming together, and it's a production, but it's a live production. There's no other feeling in the world, no other form of entertainment like this in the world, where you're on 365 and everybody, all hands on deck. And you being a part of this organization, it's incredible. How long have you been involved with the Cauliflower Alley Club?
This will be 10 years. Uh, we are coming up on our, it should be 58th reunion. This will be our 57th CAC reunion. And, you know, to be established since 1965 is one thing, but, you know, to be president for almost 10 years, I don't know where the time went, but it's a very rewarding